Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The gain makes it second and medium. And now the running back's got it again. Oh, and he's in the... Got space, looking to score. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Quarterback drops back, looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First down here for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Using his legs, it's Davis. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss.
The ball is loose. Defense has got the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. A fumble return for 6.
I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the single back takes a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
7, Maryland, 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Gain moves into the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Because there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Press coverage now from these DBs. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second down. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. Third down coming up.
Okay, it's third down after that run. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Ducks begin a new series here. First and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they get him down after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And they get the second half started with the running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Here's the second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Extending the play now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The Terrapins looking to cash in this red zone trip. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up for the first down and goal.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
As a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. On the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. And being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 14, Maryland 11.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a shotgun run call. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold him to 3.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. The Terrapins will line up here on first down and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Handoff heading left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They're going to run it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Ducks expect to be able to just run this clock out the final minute for the W. Here comes a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another